Is your closet packed with clothing that you don't wear? I want to draw your attention to what you're wearing right now. Jeans and a t-shirt, slacks and a button-down, loungewear, maybe scrubs. Chances are your current outfit is reflective of what you wear on most days. Yet, if I was to ask to peek into your closet right now, I would most likely find a bunch of clothing that caters to someone else. Our closets are notoriously overrun with clothing that are meant for our fantasy selves. To successfully declutter your closet, we first need to come to terms with who we are and what clothing fits our lifestyle. This will make parting with items that much simpler and make it an easy decision about what to keep and what to toss or donate. Eliminating those moments of, yeah, sure, I'll wear this one day. The first step to achieving a clutter-free, feel-good wardrobe and be successful in decluttering is to identify your real, authentic self and what she wears. So let's start off with the real versus fantasy self dilemma. Did you know that we wear 20% of our clothing 80% of the time, which means that 80% of what's currently in your closet and dressers you hardly or never wear and can probably do without. Maybe 10 years ago you liked to party, go clubbing, living up the single life, getting decked out in high heels, have makeup all done, and hair all perfect. Today you're a mom of 3 working from home. You probably rock sweats and a t-shirt all day, and your idea of a night out is a shopping trip to Target without the kids. So why is your closet filled with dresses and skirts? Some even in sizes that are too big or too small for you. I remember when I started my closet wardrobe decluttering journey. I've since then transitioned to a more minimalist wardrobe. I'm not a minimalist by nature, but I am incredibly minimalistic in my clothing. So I remember decluttering and I found a ton of like dress shirts and blazers. And all of a sudden, my fantasy self was like,
you will need this maybe, a year from now or 2 years from now. It's still in good condition, and it fits you, like you can't let it go, right?
And then my real self popped in and was like, number one, even when I worked in corporate, I never wore this clothing. Like I would wear, dress pants and maybe a nice sweater, but I've never been a dress shirt and blazer kind of person. It actually makes me incredibly uncomfortable. You know that feeling where you kind of want to rip out of your skin? So my real self popped in and was like,
no, we're literally never going to wear this.
We are never, ever going to wear this. Let it go. I know that a lot of times we want to jump right in and start decluttering. And then once we declutter, we're like, I still have so much clothing left, which is why I think it's incredibly important to first invest the time to really come to terms with your real and authentic self, who, by the way, is incredible. This is why take a few moments when preparing to declutter your closet, understand what your lifestyle looks like. What do you wear on a daily basis? A great indicator of this is look in your laundry hamper. The clothing that tends to be a frequent flyer in the washing machine, guess what? That's your authentic self. Keep more of that and downsize the rest. Which is why in step number 2, I want to help you. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to identify your current style. Here are the most common categories, so see which one you best fit into. We have active, we have loungewear, we have casual, we have work, and then we have formal and going out attire. I'm gonna give you examples of each category. Whichever category resonates where you're like, yeah, that's my life, that's what I wear all the time. Again, that means that should be the bulk of the items that are in your closet. Let's start with number 1, which is active. Active is attire worn for, let's say, sports, exercise, and outdoor activities. So active would be things like tees, tanks, shorts, tights, sweats, joggers, and jumpsuits. All right, next is loungewear, which is a very common one. So loungewear, everyone finds different pieces and styles comfortable. So it's going to look different depending on your preference. You can think of loungewear as something between pajamas and workout gear. Next up is casual, comfortable and low-key in its aesthetic. This category is also a little bit subjective. Typically, it can be sweats, loose tees, and hoodies. It can also be jeans, leather jackets, and dresses. Casual is comfort gear. So I fit into the casual category. I wear sweaters or t-shirts depending on the season, with jeans. This is my typical, probably 7-day-a-week attire. And the only thing that changes from season to season is I will wear jeans with a tank if it's hot out. I will wear jeans with a sweater if it's winter or fall. And before I decluttered my wardrobe, and it took me multiple tries because I really had a hard time kind of coming to terms with my real and authentic self. And I was really I would see, on Instagram or in magazines, I would see these like incredible, beautiful women in these like pencil dresses with like a different purse for a different outfit. And I admire it. I think it's beautiful, but that's not me. Next is work and or business attire. So this would be pencil skirts, slacks, khakis, trousers, blouses, collared shirts, button-down shirts, sports coats, blazers, and sweats, maybe even scrubs, and any other uniform type of attire. Next is formal wear. This would be going out dressy attire, special events, and such. A lot of women I work with have so many of these outfits sitting in their closet, yet the last formal event they went to was their own wedding. And finally, going out clothing. So this is not as fancy as formal wear. This would be clothing you wear for date nights, brunches, going out to lounges, restaurants, and bars. Once you've identified what category or categories you fit into, this will make decluttering some of these other fantasy self items much easier. If you're getting value from my video, don't forget to contribute to my coffee addiction by smashing that like button. Next, and one of the ways that I was actually able to cut my wardrobe down by 75% was by focusing on versatility and quality. I used to be somebody who essentially had a shirt for every day of the week. I had a bunch of different outfits. I always wanted to look visibly different. I had a ton of purses, a bunch of different pairs of shoes. I would literally spend hundreds of dollars each season. And not only that, but I would purchase cheaper clothing because I valued having more, and more is expensive. So I would buy more of the cheaper stuff, which obviously wouldn't last. And then I would have to replace it every season. So not only was I wasting a ton of money, but I was also creating a lot of decision fatigue for myself. Like, what do I wear in the morning? And creating a lot of clutter to the point where my dresser drawers wouldn't close. It wasn't until I started practicing capsule wardrobing, specifically Project 333. For more on that, you can actually check out this video here, that I completely changed my approach to buying clothing. After coming to terms with my real self, who literally wore the same few items over and over again, I was like, wait, what if I buy fewer but better quality items that I can both dress up or dress down when necessary? That's when the real magic happened. I downsized my pants, t-shirts, sweaters, shoes, and purses. I then created a list of high quality, versatile items that fit my authentic self. Items that wouldn't wear out in a season, and little by little, I started investing in those. High quality items, while they cost a little bit more, are long lasting. If you pair high quality items with versatile items, which means you can take the same t-shirt, the same sweater, the same pair of pants, and literally dress it up, put on a pair of Converse, put on a pair of heels, add a nice little jacket or blazer, and it transforms your outfit. Which brings me to today's sponsor, Teddy Blake. This is my Gigi Palmoletto Gold, and I absolutely love it. It's black, it's sleek, and it literally goes with everything I own in my closet. I have no need to own anything else. Teddy Blake is a luxury brand of handbags for every style choice, made out of premium Italian leather, dyed and treated to withstand the test of time and maintain a luxurious look, which is perfect because you can take your handbag for a run to Trader Joe's or a night out with hubby. Quality over quantity. I'll leave a link to Teddy Blake in the description, and you can use code TBMargoS30 for $30 off your next purchase. And now for some real talk. The truth is, decluttering your wardrobe will take time. For most of us, especially going through clothing, it's not going to be a once and done kind of thing. It took me an entire year to declutter my closet, to sort of transition little by little into versatility and quality. You know, I capsule wardrobe for every single season, surviving on just 33 items. And in the beginning, it was incredibly hard. In the beginning, I struggled. Like my real self and my fantasy self still fought each other, right? It was like a boxing match. So it took time. So I don't want you to be hard on yourself. If you can eliminate, really just kind of have in the back of your mind, you know, I am more activewear, right? If you can at least eliminate 1 or 2 dresses and a few other items that you know is part of your fantasy self or maybe your old life, right? If you can eliminate a few of those, right, each time you declutter, you are making progress. Don't have the expectation that you're going to go atomic and you're going to take literally hundreds of items and downsize to 30 in one sitting. It's just not realistic. Decluttering your wardrobe, just like decluttering any area of your home, is a muscle that you build through taking action and through practice. And it becomes easier with time. Your mindset shifts with time, and it is something to be experienced. So I encourage you to walk over to your closet or your dresser and just get rid of one item that you know you're never going to wear. Build the muscle, build the momentum, right? Really value your incredible, true, and authentic self. And let go of the fantasy self. Let go of the past self. If you are committed to purging your wardrobe and you want a step-by-step guide on how to declutter your closet, you can check out this video next. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your decluttering journey, and remember to be good to yourself.